Yes, I can hear you. What a win. 3-2. What
What
a
a comeback.
game.
What a game.
Yeah.
Were you
Jesus
nervous?
Christ. Yeah. I was yelling at the TV. I was so angry. 2-0 up in 4 minutes. What's going on?
Hey, hey,
But
hey, hey, hey. Did the TV yell back at you?
no, it
Okay,
didn't.
so don't yell at the
But
TV.
no, sorry. Sorry, TV. I'm sorry.
Now you have to be kind to the TV. I'm sorry, TV, for
Yeah,
yelling at
yeah,
you.
yeah. But what a comeback, I, I didn't
I
think
told
we
you.
had it in us, the players looked shocked for 15, 20 minutes, but then we got the early equalizer, and then that was important. I think Eriksen, the goal, Christian Eriksen, oh my God, I'm so impressed by that
Mm-hmm.
guy. He ran for 105 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't pass
Mm-hmm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. And our midfield was balanced for a change.
Mm-hmm.
Eriksen, he knows the role. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this was
No,
good.
what did I tell you guys this week? Don't panic, right? There's plenty of games to go. I'm sure we're gonna see some form. I'm sure Hag has spoken to them. We're playing at Theatre of the Dreams. We saw a fantastic response, but of course we started off a little bit on the back foot, still sleeping, right? But there was
Hmm.
nothing we could do. The first goal, of course, Onana went down too early. Rashford chased him. But at the end of the day, the comeback was amazing. Yeah, that goal, that team goal, what a play, actually. What a play.
Mm,
Rashford
mm.
proves that, he's worthy to play on the left wing, not in the middle. Martial did a fantastic job, just as what we predicted, to link up the play. But the
Yeah.
second goal, man, the second goal was a proper team goal. What do you reckon?
Yeah. It was beautiful. The setup, how we played, that was we have trained that move. I'm sure we played for one side. The cross came and Bruno came in late.
Oh, what
That
a
was
free kick.
beautiful.
That was
Yeah.
a free kick. Listen, there's something not right here. Listen, we have all the way from Ireland, Mr. Jay Daly, coming to have his say. Welcome, Jay Daly. How are you feeling today, sir?
Welcome.
Afternoon, Mick. Hi, Jarvis. I heard
Hi.
your comments there. Y'all seem extremely happy, lads. We dodged a bullet there.
Yeah,
We
Mm-hmm.
we
dodged
did.
a bullet. Um,
Well,
we really
Yeah,
did. Lads, seriously, when we play a top 16, a top 14, and we play with the attitude that we displayed in the first 30 minutes, I can see a repeat. I can see a repeat of the embarrassment we got last season against Liverpool and Man City.
mm,
Like,
yeah,
I think we conceded 4 goals in the last 2 games. We stuttered and stammered against Wolves.
mm-hmm.
We got a dodgy win. Referees helped us. Forest today, that's sending off. For me, it's not sending off. Chapik sent off. He's not last man. Bruno was not in a clear and obvious position to score a goal. And had the defender not fouled him, the centre back was coming across the cover. So I think, and also the context, guys, we spent 25 minutes against 10 men at 3-2. A real team, a team that's chasing titles, chasing trophies, wins 5-6-2. So I know you're obviously going to espouse Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford's fault for the first goal. Just watch
mm,
the replay again, guys. Watch the
Yeah.
replay again.
Yeah.
You,
I'm totally aware.
you
But
teach kids from under 12 up to under 18 to junior football. Your defender is sitting your center forward is sitting somewhere, or winger is sitting somewhere between the center circle and the arc of the circle. They're the last line of defense for counter attack from a corner. If you don't win the first ball, you break your bollocks and you chase back. For £325,000 a week, I expect better.
mm-hmm.
Onana was caught flat-footed for that goal. So between Onana and Rashford, that goes on both of them.
Yeah, you call
For the
a spade.
first time in a long time, Marcus Rashford gets in the box and actually lifts up his head and sees the pass and passes to Eriksen. Great goal, Eriksen, by the way. So I give Rashford credit for that. he won the penalty. A lot of referees, that penalty, he wouldn't have given it. If you watch it back, the replay, the defender makes minimum contact. Another referee today doesn't give that. He calls it a 50-50. So I think, guys, it's a win. It's 3 points, but we can't gloss over what we saw on the pitch. Bruno today, he did sit down a lot of his criticisms for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think Bruno was immense. I thought Martinez started slow and into the first half, he was really rousing his troops, playing some excellent through balls, really getting involved. I like Martinez today. Antony, passenger. He's a passenger. Hello to whoever's behind jars. I want to say hello.
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 Hello. How are you? How's things? But yeah, Antony, passenger today. He really was. I'm going to call it here now, live in the show. Antony is going to become, for Ten Hag, what Maguire became for Solskjaer. I'm going to call it right now. He won't drop him. He'll play him week in, week out. He's his big money signing, and he'll play him week in, week out until it becomes painfully obvious to the fan base that Antony, his level is the Eredivisie. He might rip it up with a mid-level Premiership team. He's not the standard to play in the Wingford of his club. Rashford guy's assists, I give him credit for that, but doesn't gloss over Rashford's performance.
All right. Listen,
probably
Jay,
I wanted to hear. I know you probably didn't want to hear that, but I've got to put it in context.
No. I'm saying that I agree with you saying in the first half, but then when we sort of found the form again, we had 90% of ball possession. We pinned them back. We saw the football that we were dominating force. Second half, first quick goals, we were up there. You know, I thought it was quite good. I mean, we started off shaky, nervous. I agree with you. Right? You know, I agree what you're saying that Rashford was the fault at the goal. But I'm looking at, we are coming back to form. We slowly seeing what we've been missing. So it was good football today, according to my opinion. We were totally dominating from pillar to post at the end of the day. They didn't have much possession. The only threat they had was on set pieces and long throw balls and stuff like that. So at the end of the day,
but Mick, with all due respect, we're playing Forest at home. It's Nottingham Forest we're playing. Not Arsenal, not Liverpool, not Chelsea, not Man City. So there's nothing today that tells me the tide has turned the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Nothing whatsoever.
Okay. Well, we see it differently, Jay, and that's always, opinions. That's what
And
matters.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. But I'm looking at what Arsenal did today as well. Like, they went down, Fulham went down 10 men and they equalized 2-2. And we're actually playing Arsenal away next week. So for me, this was so important to find the form, to find the confidence, going away to play Arsenal that did a 2-2 draw. So that gives us a little bit more confidence going to Emirates. And of course, we cannot play this way, right? And next week, hopefully we get a, Haaland into the team as well. And off we go. And then it's international break for people to lick their wounds and heal up, patch up. So 3 points at the end of the day, Jay. I take that. I really take that.
I think this international break cannot come at a better time.
Exactly.
If I'm Ten Hag now and I'm the medical team, okay, I would be getting my players to, let's just say, get a sick note from the doctor to not go international duty, have a tummy bug, have a muscle strain, have whatever it takes, but he needs time on a training ground with those players.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Do you know anyone called Poppy?
Yes, I heard about him.
He's from Boston, America. He's a stalker. Is it like a stalking horse? He wants to talk to you.
He's a good guy. Bring him on.
He really wants to talk to you. He's been slaving doing the watch along. Should we let him in?
Yes.
Nah. Let him sweat.
We want Poppy in.
Let him sweat. Here we go. All the way from Boston, USA. Mr. Power Hour himself. Poppy, can we have a horn, please? Get out of here. You mute.
Oh, you're on mute.
You mute. I don't understand mute language. I don't read lips, Poppy. Unmute yourself, please.
Okay, all right. A horn for the win. But that performance was just...
Really? Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm over optimistic today.
No. Here's the thing. It's like we got away with one. We have to be honest and say we got away with one. Obviously, you have to be able to come and be ready for the fight. If you're gonna make a mountain for yourself to climb, you have to be ready to go for a hike. And then we got it. We got ready for the hike, and we eventually put the pressure on Forest, and then eventually the red card, and then we ended up getting the goal, but we couldn't kill them off. Why?
Because they play a low block. They play a very low block,
and I should still be able to kill off teams, Mick. When was the last time we killed a team off? Nottingham Forest, our head-to-head record, the last 4 or 5 times we've been meeting them, we've been keeping clean sheets. Why can we not keep a clean? At least, why are we letting in 2 goals right now at home?
Yeah, you're right. But I keep forgetting those 2 goals because I look at the 3 points and I look at the overall comeback, like from going to 0-2, and there was nothing Onana could have done, to be honest, right? And it was the defensive shambles.
There was one where Onana sat down too quickly.
Yes, sit down, boy.
What was Onana doing sitting on the ground when it's time to save a ball? Like, come on. That one, but I have to give him credit for that near post shot when it really mattered, when it's time to protect the lead. And Onana was asked, can you protect the lead? And he was there, But it's just one of those things where this moment I have to point out to everyone, Onana is sitting down. He's driving a little car right now. When
about Red Bull. You're nuts, my friend.
Anyway.
So, guys, we are not alone. I really appreciate the gas, the tempo. We had a lot of people in the VR room waiting. We have Kenny Fan TV. Send me the link, Mick Ruby. Yeah, later on, we will invite you to come in and have a say. Same with you, Trim, all the way from Norway. You can join later on as well. We're just gonna go over the game, get rid of it. We're going to say hello to Scotty in the wheel, get 3 points in. I take that, but not Stella for Jarvis. Sorry. No Stella for you, Jarvis. You're too hangover. I thought this had 4-1 written all over it, but, we made it hard work. Well, it's Manchester United. We never make it easy. Darren Young is also here saying, what do you say? Going to be interesting week. If we don't get players out and in, it will be a long season. Cannot play Dad's army in the midfield. Too slow. It's PL, not Italian league. Well, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting league. So Rebecca saying, okay, game. And Jarvis says, be on 1 minute. Oh, hang on. He's already on, by the way. Forget about that one. Jamie Wayne, Arsenal fans is going mad. Well, we love that. Goonis is having a meltdown. We have Jarle Malmin in the house. Kenny Fan TV mentioned Premier League. ITK saying, hello, Mick. How are you, lad? Disappointed? Are you disappointed? In the first half was embarrassing, but the second half we owned it. We bossed it. That's what I'm trying to say. We bossed it in the second half. We overtook it in the middle of the first half as well. So I wasn't nervous. The only thing, guys, that I was nervous was as long as we don't start very slow in the second half, but we didn't. We almost kind of jinxed it, but then we took instant control. Angie, pink. Hello, Angie. Lee Parker, the team played much better today with Lindelofs. Yes. What happened to Varane? Was it injured or was it just a tactical move?
No, it was injury from what I hear. Oh. But to be credit to Lindelof, he didn't put a foot wrong. And he doesn't.
Excellent.
No, I think he's almost like the perfect backup centre back. And I know we saw Maguire on the bench, and I think that's a further indictment of Mr. Maguire that Varane's injured and Lindelof comes on and plays the majority of the game. So if that chap doesn't take the £6 million payoff and get out of the club, he's obviously got no professional pride.
Angie, big up for one of our moderators. Big up McJarvis. Big up for everyone. Mods in the VR room. Also big up for Jay Daly and botswanapapi. Welcome to the stream, guys. Bruno was much better today. What is Lee Parker saying? Much better today apart from his shooting. He took some crazy shots, but you remember that free kick that almost paid off, Instead of shooting, when Rashford was pulled down.
But right? Dallo was asleep.
When Dalot was asleep.
Yeah, but that wasn't Bruno's fault. That was Dalot.
No.
But when it comes to Bruno, I would say I'm impressed with Bruno today. The only thing is when the first 15 minutes, like when we were going down, he lost his head a little bit. He's the captain. He should stay calm. But I expect more from my captain. But his body language, he was showing bad body language. He was getting petulant on the referee, and as a captain, it's time to step up. If you're 2-0 down after 4 minutes, we have to rely on him. But he played better and better through the game, and after the game was over, for me, he was definitely the man of the match. He had a beautiful pass before the first goal onto Rashford, and Rashford had the assist. He had an assist to Casemiro. He got the red card for the Forest player, and he scored the penalty. So he was very vital, and I liked his engine. He was constantly running and pressing, and he was the only thing I can say about Bruno, which is a little bit negative. He tries too often to attack. It's in his DNA. So sometimes he should step on the ball and slow the game down. We were one more man on the field. We were one goal up. There's no way we have to attack every time. So he should be more able to read the game and understand how to set the tempo of the game. And just before I go, I just want to say this, and
I want to just shout out to
if people see here, if you go on YouTube, you will find a lot of image from the protest, the city.
Not many people
there. Well, I would say there's at least 5,000 people there chanting and sitting in. So
70.
Big up to them.
So Jarvis, you're saying 5,000. That's what 6-7% of 75,000. Because I saw the tweet put out by Samuel Lunkhurst, and I retweeted it, basically saying that could the fans not stand together for once, show a bit of courage and stand together. And I think that just shows the division, the deep divide in the fan base. The match-going fans almost have this sense of that they're better than likes of us because we can't go to Old Trafford every week because we live in a foreign country. They refer to us as E-fans or international fans or whatever. So today was their opportunity to put literally their feet where their mouth is, stand as the collective, and give a message to the Glazers. And now, for me, the optics of that, Jarvis, I think the optics of that are all wrong. That shows division in the fan base, and the Glazers are laughing at the fans looking at that. It's a shame because I know a lot of work went into the Gentlemen 1958 that organised a lot of time, a lot of effort. They really put their foot forward. And a lot of the other fan channels also were plugging it as well. But for 6-7% of the fans to actually stay, surely everybody can't be catching a bus or a train. Surely, it's just I think the optics look really, really bad. The Glazers win again.
Jay, I had this debate so many times on Spaces with people that are match-going fans and hypocritical. They are the ones that still buy the latest jerseys and kits, and they are the ones saying, well, if I don't, I'm afraid to lose my season tickets because I've been having it for 11 years, X, Y, Z, therefore I'm not going to expose myself. But at the same time, you're crying out Glazers out. Now, well, hang on. This was kind of a proof and outer from the 1958 from Steve and company and all them that organized it.
And they're good guys. They're good guys, to be fair.
Yeah,
they're good guys.
Listen, what's the problem? Have a sit down. Be 50,000 people at least. Here's banners. Here's everything. Here's flares. You're not going to be arrested. You're not going to protest on the street. This was a peaceful sit down. And what do? You're only looking after your own ass. And then you have the audacity to come and scream Glazers out. Like, you know what I mean? So I had this debate so many times and it does my head in. And I've been called an E-Red fan, but excuse me, I don't live in Manchester. I'm not privileged. I used to go on every away game whenever they were playing away. I was in Thailand, Bangkok, on tour, everything. But if I was privileged to go at Manchester United home games, I would bring a banner every time, and I would.
I'm sure you would. I've got no doubt. Pappy, I'm sure if you're there today, you paid all that money to come from America. You'd be there for an hour, top of your voice, probably with two flares and flags. I know you would. That's your personality.
You have to. Yeah, you have to. It's like one of those things where I'm wondering if the other fans is just like one of those things where they're not really reading the temperature, reading the room, and being like, there is a movement going on, guys. You are a part of it. You cannot just do a hashtag and a retweet and it ends there. You gotta go the extra yard. You gotta go the extra mile and get your voice heard and make sure that, collectively, there's so much power. There's so much power in all our voices coming together. We saw what happened with the other case at the beginning of the week. There was just like some voices coming together. And then from there, there's a reaction. So come on, guys. Come on. Glazers out. Let's get them out. Green and gold until the club is sold.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just feel a bit embarrassing because they did plan this to the teeth. I mean, everything was perfectly executed and planned. They'd gone the extra mile to communicate with fan channels, which they normally don't do with myself and everyone else. And to see this turnout is just disappointed, and you call yourself a fan, you call yourself that you want new ownership. At least what you can have done is stay 60 minutes of your minute. If I cannot be there, but at least I can sit here with you guys and host this event because this gets broadcast globally. For many people of you watching, please support the channel, support the Glazers out. Spread this now, because now we're going to talk about the protests as well. I think it's far more important than talking about the game. We will talk about the game, but let's talk about this. Anyone else wants to come in and have a say? Jarvis, you can share the link as well.
Yeah. Are we putting the link out, taking callers right now?
Yeah, absolutely. You can. Okay. I'm just looking for something here, because I think it's very important, my friend. Jay, obviously, if you were there at Manchester, you will stay there and you will shut your lungs out 100%. What do you think is the reason why people are just walking out and staying behind? Are they tourists, or are they not really? Are they just thinking, well, I got to catch the bus or train? Or
well, it's like you've gone to the bother of making your way to the ground. Okay, so you're going to have a certain cohort of people that have to catch a bus or a train, and I'm not a fan with the train time to Manchester. Anytime I've been there, I'm staying in a hotel, so I could stay for 2 or 3 hours. It wouldn't bother me. But surely, 30,000-40,000 fans could have stayed today. It's very frustrating. I'm like an hour and a half on a flight away. And could I have been there today? Yeah, I would have been there, and I would have been there for an hour afterwards, as you said, shot my lungs out in a minority. So it seems to me, and Pappy alluded to it, it's very easy for people to like and tag and repost and retweet and all that. But when it comes to actually doing something, they failed. Let's be honest here, guys. They failed. I've just been handed a piece of paper here by my partner, and she says the trains are on a strike. So if the trains are on a strike, no one's chasing a train back to London or anywhere. Trains are on a strike. So there you go. Thanks for that, Deirdre. So it's frustrating. Like 3 years ago, I asked on Twitter, and it was during the whole Ole debacle. I asked for every fan to stop following the club across all their social platforms, stop engaging with the club across social platforms, because as we know, every quarter in the financial statement, the club does a whole breakdown on interaction on social media. And this is obviously a key tenet of the strategy to attract new sponsors, and when they're going to negotiate with a current sponsor, to elicit more money. So
Jay, it's tough. It's tough, Jay, if you're asking me to stop following the club. Like, I want to know if Martinez is training this week.
Pappy, I don't follow the club on any social media. I don't because I don't believe in any of the PR and the bullshit they put out there. I don't believe any of it. I don't. So if you have millions of fans around the world, so-called E-fans or national fans, they can't simply click a button to unfollow, then what hope have match-going fans if they're on for an hour? The fan base, guys, is just so divided. And we've been banging this drum for years. It's Manchester United with a totally divided fan base.
Okay.
Hence the Glazers get the last laugh.
True that. Nico AV was saying I was screaming like a durak, crazy person. 7 a.m. in the morning in California. Big up to you in California. 7 a.m. That must be crazy durak time. I almost broke my TV. But guys, I mean, I'm telling you, like, you know, I know how it is because we have one guy all the way from Sydney as well calling in. We're talking about Sachiv Verma as well. How are you doing, Sachiv?
I'm good, man. I nearly felt so. I was nearly in tears when we conceded in 4 minutes, man. I can't lie. I literally had the same reaction as a football power hour, as you have said. Boy, that game absolutely reminded me of Newcastle when we conceded in 7 minutes and we have made we came back like comeback kings. I don't know. It just I kind of just recalled it. It's so.
I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, yeah, I was angry, but there was a voice inside of me that I felt, nah, ain't gonna happen today. Ain't gonna happen. We're gonna come back.
Yeah,
I felt it.
I mean,
I felt it. I kind of felt it, right?
Yeah, I felt like after 4 minutes, like the players, like when the players are just lazy, they just got alarmed as if they're just late for schools or they're just late for work. I think the players got alarmed after that. It's like a late reaction alarm, pretty much.
Anyway, I'm just going to go to the comments. I pasted out. If you want to come in and have a say, total fan interaction. If you want to say something about the Glazers, the StreamYard links is there. Lord Voldemort is here, Lee Parker and Rajat. And, big up house. What's the time in Sydney at the moment?
It's like 3 or 2 a.m. at the moment. But it's literally weekend. So I'm still fine with that.
Nice. Listen, at the end of the day, this was a wake-up call that we needed. That's my takeaway. Of course. Yeah, that's my takeaway. This was the kick in the ass that we needed. 2-0 down, ain't having it. Come on, let's go. And this gave them confidence. I can see Ten Hag going on the touchline, telling Marcus Rashford, giving him directions. He did this. Play wide, giving instructions also to Anthony DeSantis. Keep it wide. And that kind of work. I don't know. Anthony DeSantis showed a little bit more class today, Jay, according to my opinion. He was a little bit lethal.
Look, it was negligible at best. And I stand by my previous comment that he's going to be the Harry Maguire of this tenure for Ten Hag. He is.
Oh, that honestly kind of reminded me of Flex from United View. That was the same comment I've seen.
What do you think? What's your opinion on Anthony? Wasting money, flop?
So far it is.
Yeah. But also, we could have signed him for, I think, 30-40 mil the previous May, but all transfers become very truncated, and we waited till, I think, July, August, and we paid more than double. Again, it just goes back to the complete mismanagement of that club.
Spot on. That's spot on.
Yeah.
Big up, Alan. You were an LMTB holder for 20 years. Glazers changed the terms and condition, stating I had to buy extra match tickets, putting in debt on me. Didn't do it and took the ticket off me. Bloody bastard.
Oh my God, Alan, sorry to hear that.
Really sorry to hear that, mate. Really. I really hope we have a positive resolution soon. We need owners to come in as soon as possible. And I don't know, just change the ticket prices, change the conditions. That's it, right? Make it easier for everyone to watch the game, Smoky Bacon, Sajiv seems a very nice person, but it kills the momentum when he's on. You know what, Sajiv? Be nice, Smoky Bacon. It's 3-4 a.m. in the morning. Of course. Just on that comment, it's very easy to hide behind your keyboard and make comments of that nature.
but it's very difficult to come in here and speak coherently and offer an argument and give your thoughts. So behind the computer screen is very, very easy. So I think show some respect.
Now he's fine. Everyone has a say. We have Malcolm coming on as well to have a say. Malcolm, how are you doing, my friend?
Mick, I gotta get off. We'll chat soon, buddy.
Yes,
okay?
mate.
Jarvis,
Yes,
happy.
Thank
See you soon, guys. Good night. Bye bye.
Take care.
Have a good
Bye.
one.
Bye. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm doing good, guys. Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah, fine.
Doing
Where are
good,
you calling
Malcolm.
from,
How are
mate?
you?
Where are you from?
I'm actually calling from Rwanda now. So, you know what I mean? All the way from East Africa, man. So
East Africa. Big up to you, man.
Africa in the house.
Africa. We have Botswana, Rwanda.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's on
man.
your heart? What's your thoughts and feelings regarding the game and the protest? There's 10,000 only that sit behind, and what did you think about the overall game and performance at the end of the day? 3 points, shocking in first half, but a comeback is what matters.
Yeah. Look, to me, first half was absolutely appalling. Like, just the amount of concentration that we
The first 4
lost
minutes, I agree. on
was
that.
incredible. Sorry?
The first 4 minutes, yeah, we were shocked.
Yeah, the first 4 minutes was absolutely shocking. Like, you get a corner, and that's the most frustrating part. You concede from a corner, right? And then Wan-Bissaka,
That was
like,
unlikely.
I don't know if he didn't. I don't know if he just he just didn't want the ball, and like literally like no effort, literally just lets NYE just roam free. And the thing about that goal is that we've conceded so many similar goals than like this. You look back at the game against Istanbul 2 years ago in the Champions League.
Oh my God.
Dempaba, similar goal.
Yeah.
What else can I give you? That goal against
Everton.
Yeah, Everton. Same story. So we keep giving these teams just a lot of freedom to play, and especially when we're at home, we're supposed to be the dominant team, and we did dominate after the first 2 goals went in, but we shouldn't we shouldn't be conceding like this. I mean, from minute 1 to minute 90, we should be on the get-go. But look, it's 3 points. It's a good comeback. But it's as I've said again before, it's not sustainable. And Arsenal is gonna be a very, very, very long game. You know what I mean? Yes, they drew against Fulham, but don't get fooled
Yeah,
by just that one performance. You know what I mean? We have a very, very, very thin squad. A lot of our players are out injured. So, and Arsenal, they don't really have a lot of players out. So it's still gonna be a very, very like, honestly, to me, I still think Arsenal are gonna beat us just because of the squad itself and their football that they're playing. But yeah, man.
So would you say, Malcolm, that we're underdogs, though, going to Arsenal? And before you go, before you have your say, how would you, if you were Ten Hag, what would you do against Arsenal?
Man, I'm looking at the squad, and I look at the lineup. Honestly, I think with the way we pushed, the way we dominated the ball, I'd say maybe start that lineup against Arsenal. But it's there's a fine line between like there's a fine line between starting starting the players that play today and then starting the players against Arsenal, because we're gonna be away, and it's gonna be a totally different ball game, and so we have to we have to make sure that we don't concede. We just have to make sure that we don't concede a lot. And so, to me, I think start the same center back partnership. You know, I've heard reports that Haaland may be in contention to start or to come on. But I mean, if he does, then maybe start Haaland, I guess, or maybe bring him on, second half into the game. But I don't think there's. I won't. To me, I don't think there's. I don't think I would have a problem. I don't think I would have a problem if he started this the same lineup against Arsenal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because the squad is just so thin, and you know what I
Okay.
mean, like, yeah. So
Okay.
that's
But
what
thank you. Before you go, who was your man of the match? And thank you for calling in and say I want to share the link to everyone that can call in and have a say. Who was your man of the match at the end of the day, Malcolm?
To me, man of the match was Bruno. And a lot of people, some people, a lot of fans would be surprised, but I think today he stood out.
Yeah, did well.
Among a lot of the players. I think him having the captain's armband. I think he showed a lot of the qualities that there is to be a captain. And I like to see it. I like to see a lot of it. Going into the season. But yeah, man of the match. Yeah.
100%, guys. Thank you, Malcolm, for calling in all the way from East Africa, Rwanda, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, big up to you, brother, and wish you a good night as well, sir. Thank you for calling in, guys. I've shared the link if you want to come in. Thank you, brother Malcolm. I hope you call in next time as well, sir. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much.
And enjoy the victory. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, people, I just shared the link for you. If you want to come in and have a say, please also put in the chat who your man of the match is. And I will go back to Jarvis because he's got a big red pen. He looks like he's ready to attack.
Yeah. Well, let's get the positivity back. We won. We have 6 points after 3 games.
Yeah,
we're still in there. I think we can we can build on this. It's not perfect, but it's still early days. So I think we also have players coming in. We have Amrabat probably coming in. We have hopefully a striker, hopefully a second midfielder, maybe a defensive right back, center back, Pavard, Tadibo, who knows. So we still have things to build on, and I think also we have to commend the team for, we showed some spirit today. It's not easy when you're down 2-0 and coming back and winning the game. So we've shown some good fighting spirit. I haven't seen us do this comeback since Ole's days, because when Ole was the manager, we always went down 1-0. And we came back. Usually we came back a lot of games. So it's good that we have the mentality. I'm glad for that. So what Ten Hag said in the halftime, he had some firing halftime talk, I think.
No, but I agree with you, Jarvis. Basically, if you look at the table right now, we're sitting on the 5th. I know it's the 3rd game, 2-1, 1 loss, and basically better than last season as well, guys. So nothing to worry about. And I'm just a little bit worried about what's going on with Casemiro. And he went down, and that's not good. We have too many injuries, and I just pray that we get over the line, get those 3 points against Arsenal, kill those Gooners, and then we go on a break, guys. So I thought I totally agree with you. I saw all the positivities.
We got Brighton after that.
Yeah. Sorry.
After Arsenal, we got BHA, Brighton, and Hove Albion FC.
Oh yeah, there's tough games. Yeah. Tough games. So guys, let's just support the team. Let's be positive. Let's be happy for 3 points. That's all I want to say. We don't have it easy right now with injury and stuff like that. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm just seeing the positive points that we are found the way of play, because the way we pinned them, right, the way we were hunting them, it was a total different United that we've seen in the past 2 games. And I think this is so positive for the confidence of the players going in against Arsenal. They have this victory, adding on some more players, Amrabat, if he comes in, if he's ready to play. Yeah, we will be good. We'll be good. Listen, comeback kings, glory, glory, Manchester United is what Billy Connolly is saying, 100%. Like, I want to ask all of you. Yeah, I want to ask of you, what if you look at the ball of the day? What was your ball of the day? I will start with you, Poppy, because you looks like you're gonna fall asleep.
No, I have the West Ham Brighton game, which is kind of also a spicy game right now going on. So anyway,
How spicy?
West Ham is leading 1-0 right now.
Hot sauce.
Brighton. Yeah, it's
Who
deservedly spicy.
Who scored that? Who scored?
I am not sure. I feel like I'm not sure. I'm not sure who scored for West Ham, but it was a kind of an early goal. And you know what? Brighton is fighting.
I will guess this one. His name is James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, it's probably James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
And he had an assist in the last game too from a corner kick. Yeah, he is a signing that we
West Ham
stepped
are
on.
actually cooking something in this transfer window, by the way. They sold off Rice. They bought in Edson Alvarez. They bought in James Ward-Prowse. Boy,
Yeah,
they actually
yeah.
signed some midfielders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, back to Man United. I think my play of the day I was probably that goal that was from the training ground where we're now taking the time to actually look for the extra runner, we're not rushing for it, you know. And big up to Marcus Rashford for finding Bruno, who was able to, like, that moment there. I saw the moment of decision. If he had got that ball in the right position, I feel like Rashford would have gone for the shot. But he saw Bruno and went for it. So yes, let's give Rashford all the applause because he deserves it. Yeah. And
I agree with you.
What about you guys?
Absolutely. That team performance goal, that was amazing. I mean, the way he was, deceiving everyone with the free kick, just playing it to the side instead. That was just brilliant move, right? I honestly thought it was going to be ruled for offside because if you saw it, like, he was pushed down, he was actually coming from an offside position.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Jarvis, do you agree with us?
Oh, you're on mute.
I don't speak mute language. I don't read lips.
No, I agree. It was a great play. Rashford actually, I think, had a bad game today. His body language is not good. You know, he's getting very frustrated. He was kicking the ball because he didn't get the free kick. Every time he got a little push, he was standing there and just let the players run with the ball, even though the referee didn't blow his whistle.
Yeah.
He's too greedy. When he has the ball, he tries to take on his man or shoot every time, and he loses the ball. You know, he had good moments. He had the ball to Bruno. He had the assist to Eriksen, and he had and he made the penalty. So yeah, that was good. But then again, I don't think he's in his best form. I hope he will improve a lot when it comes to the rest of the season. Maybe he needs a couple of more games on the left side to get things firing and get things going, because he looks like he's out of balance. He's out of sync. You know, he's not doing the right things, and you know, his decision making is not good. So he need to get his head straight.
Yeah, fine. This is going to be a very short stream. It's been 48 minutes into the stream. Poppy had a long chiller watch along, right? I would love to see your reaction the first 3 minutes, but I will watch it on the replay of the day. You know, if you're bold,
I nearly cried.
You nearly cried. Listen, big up to all of you. Of course, we spoke about the ball of the match. 3 points is what matters. Sajeev is very tired. He's all the way 4 a.m. in Sydney. I can see you almost nodding off. Angie, only 29 likes. It doesn't matter, Angie, if it's 29 likes. What matters for me is 3 points. Respect.
It is 3 points mattered, but like you have to sometimes balance, like you have to balance like in a bit like the body language of the players is literally like the main thing. Like you have to sometimes take into account as well. Like come on, man, you can't be conceding like 2 goals at home to Forest in 4 minutes. That is not acceptable for me.
Okay.
So,
that was a cold shower, but we passed that. We spoke about man of the match. I say Bruno Fernandes. You say Bruno Fernandes. Jarvis, who was your man of the match?
Yeah, when it comes to output, Bruno Fernandes was the man of the match. But actually, for me, the player who did the most for me was Eriksen. I think he was really good today. He was
Yeah.
brilliant. He was good on the ball. He was dictating the tempo. He was actually running a lot. Even he played 115 minutes and still running. He was like a Duracell bunny today. So I like what I see. Maybe he's getting better into shape because he's always looks gassed out when we come to the 60th minutes. But today he was good. So Eriksen for me was probably the man of the match, except from Bruno.
Poppy, you have to unmute yourself because I
Yes, it's Bruno, and I feel like also Eriksen, also like you, Jarvis said, deserves a special shout out, and Wan-Bissaka too had a positive game.
Wan-Bissaka.
And Dallo.
And Diogo Dallo. But at the end of the day, we have to say, Marcus Rashford, stop being so frustrated. Look up, find other people. There was a moment you could have found Scott McTominay. Bruno is a workhorse. We love it. Eriksen, Onana was good. And he still needs to save some of those shots, and Martial, I don't know. We're gonna leave it right there and say big up eriktenhag. 31 games unbeaten at home in all competitions.
Give us a horn.
Yes,
big up for everyone that's been in this house. Jarvis well sets on Eriksen as well. Yeah, Eriksen looks solid today. We called it we called it when we had a match preview as well. This is a perfect game for Eriksen, especially if they're going to play a low block. I think we handle ourselves. We figured out the low block and we kind of played around them. We played a wide, we kept it wide, and it paid off at the end of the day. And that's what matters. I'm happy. And I guess everyone wants to go and watch the remaining of Brighton, West Ham, right? What's the score right now?
It's still 1-0 at halftime now, but Brighton, we'll see. I think they deserve to come back.
Yeah, I just want to add to that Eriksen comment. I just want to say the most important thing with Eriksen today, he was more disciplined than Mason Mount. He was closer to Casemiro. So Casemiro got a little bit more help. You saw Casemiro was even better today. He didn't look knackered. He was more in his position. So it helps out. So actually, I think Ten Hag made a tactical adjustment and went back to the pivot. It didn't look like we were attacking in the 3-1-6. We were actually doing the 4-2-3-1 formation. And that's actually good. I'm happy for that because Ten Hag has understood that we don't have the players to play his vision yet.
Yeah.
We need more players who can do that.
All right. I just want to give a shout out to King Stash as well. That was here before. Thank you. Last time I had a stream, you donated membership, so I didn't forget. I was waiting to have you online. So thank you, mate, for giving the memberships last time. Big up to you. Yo, you were in the call with your mom. Got notification there 2 goals. Oh, that was a 3-minute call with your mom then. Wow. And then you got off the phone and it's like, what the hell is going on here? That was the same when we were playing Manchester City in the final, like the first minute, I was lagging the stream. I was sitting on a watch along and Poppy was like, oh, you don't want to know. I'm like, okay. Okay. Listen, guys, it's been a long day for me. I'm tired. I had 3 hours of sleep. It's my 3rd stream today. I want to close up the shop. Want to say congratulations to Manchester United. Congratulations to the team. Glory, Manchester United. Absolutely worth saying. I'm a little bit sad about.
I want to say, I want to say something just before, we just end the show. I want to just send. I just want to send I just want to say something about those negative, so-called negative United fans about Ten Hag. Please stop slandering Erik Ten Hag and back the manager. Yeah, stop it. Yeah, it's not going to work sacking Ten Hag and changing the manager ever again. It's not going to work. We've been doing this every single time, sacking the managers every single year. The manager doesn't get backed enough, sacked. With this same ownership, we ain't going to win anything major, any big trophies like Champions League or the Premier League. That is my that
100%. I'm towing your line. Before we go, we have an uppercut coming all the way from. Can we have a horn, Poppy?
Hey, there we go.
Johnson coming in with a late contribution. With the super pup. And Poppy, the watch-alongs comedy gold, big up. Yeah, you're absolutely smashing it, and John Johnson loves your.
You absolutely smashed it, man. Football power hour, man.
big up.
Yeah,
Big
you
up.
absolutely smashed it. Like the first time I saw you, you were like it was. I think it was last season when we beat Arsenal 3-1. I think that was the first time I just saw you.
Big up, bro. All the praise goes to Ten Hag today. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Big up
All
to you
praise
guys.
to him today.
Appreciate it.
All right, people, thank you so much for today. Papi, thank you for doing the watch along. Sajiv, get some rest. It's
I
late.
will, man.
And
I will.
VR Room, thank you for all the support today. Listen, celebrate whatever you're having today. Beer, popcorn. I don't think Jarvis looks like he wants to have a beer today. Yeah, having
West
water,
Ham just
yeah.
scored. It's 2-0.
Oh,
West Ham.
who scored?
Oi.
Who scored? Who scored?
We don't deserve
Lord.
it.
Oh Lord, it could. Hold on, it's about to be revealed. I think it is. Oh, they're gonna review that. They're gonna review that.
Ooh.
Wait, is that a penalty or like how? Is that a penalty?
No, it was just a really nice build up, a really sweet
I did not
build up.
expect that to be
West
honest.
Ham are cooking. It might be
I
word
did not
Prowse again. Hold on.
Thank you,
Hold on.
Scotty. Hang on.
Hey.
Can you give me a horn as well? Big shout out to Scott that just gifted 3 coffees to all of us. Thank you, Scotty, as well. Thank you so
Scotty.
much.
Oh,
Scotty
thank you.
is at
Scotty.
the wheel. Tell me how
Tell me how
good
much does it feel?
Thank you,
Well,
Scotty, for your
looks
contribution, my
like
friend.
Scott McTominay ain't going to leave soon, by the way.
And we need another horn, Poppy. Give us a horn.
Not for Scott McTominay, Jarvis.
Yes,
Why
it's for King Stash. King Stash gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, King Stash.
God
Big
damn,
up,
it's a horn.
Big Stash.
And we have new members. We have Stella, we have Sinkin One, Genso, David Starr, and Jigsman 85. So remember
Big
to
up for all
thank
of you.
King Stash in the comments. Thank you,
King Stash. You're a legend, man. You're a legend. What a positive way to finish this stream. Like, guys, thank you so much. And listen, we had our say. We had 3 wins. Sajiv is tired. It is down under Sydney, 4 a.m. Boston, Massachusetts. What time is
John
it?
Cena.
1:30. It's time to go.
Time to
Lock
go.
it. Hopefully
And Jarvis going for concert. He's going for
Yes.
a concert, right?
Madrugada.
Madrugada.
Check them out.
Oh, thank you, King Stash.
Yeah, we need 100%. Get over to Power Hour. Don't forget to subscribe. Get him up to 100. He's the best on the business here, right? He's my brother from another mother. He's my evil twin. Whenever he's on, I get a positive energy. Man, so good to have you. Big up all of you. Peace, love, and everywhere. Whatever you're saying. Yeah, peace out. Peace, love, and we didn't have an onana.
That was the halftime highlight being shown again, and I thought West Ham's got another goal.
All right. Good night, people. Thank you so much.
Peace.
Cheers. Bye for now.
Peace.
Cheers.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Release TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.